Welcome to Primecast, episode 119. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, we got actually quite a bit of stuff to cover, and for once in a long time, I actually got some stuff
Holy
since
shit.
since the last episode.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
One thing I'm not even sure you're aware of because I never actually addressed it to you. But we'll go ahead and get right into the first part of the show, which is purchases and acquisitions, and I'll go first. First thing, I got a new. It's gaming related. I got a new headset for my PlayStation 4 since Zach broke my old one.
How'd that happen?
The piece that kind of like straddles your cranium, it
Okay.
snapped right in half.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
fine. It's okay.
you're
At least you
fine.
have a headset. My roommate got a PS4 for Christmas, and like every now and again we'll stream just because we're bored for like a
Yeah,
half hour. Like we got the Silent Hills playable trailer.
PT. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you watch my video of that?
I didn't know you made one.
Yeah.
I straight up do not go on YouTube anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, like it's
I
not
did.
even
I
out of
did.
like disinterest. It's just because like I'm either working or working on costumes
I did
anymore.
like a almost 2 hour video of that.
Oh yeah, it was really creepy. That
Yeah, yeah,
shit
it
was
scared the shit out of me.
spooky as hell. Like I liked the death because like when you died in it, it wasn't just like a jump
Uh huh.
scare, but it was actually just like the jump scare isn't what gets you. It's just like I don't know. It was really weird how they went about it.
The
'Cause it,
part that really the death scene and when you peeked into the door.
when they close the door or when the thing
Yeah,
jumps out.
when think her name is Lacey or Lucy. When Lucy sees you peeking in, she just slams the door shut on you, and you see catch a brief glimpse of her.
How about that?
Oh,
I thought it was really fucking spooky. Is going through the hallway, looking up to the second level of the house, over that balcony thing, and seeing her standing
oh
there.
my God, yeah.
What about that little kid in the refrigerator?
I'm the. There's so many good spooky moments in that, like
Yeah,
especially like when you hear the radio guy saying like he then took him about his he then went out back and straight and hung himself with them garden hose, but then you
yeah,
hear a muffled voice going, he strangled himself with the umbilical cord. Like what the fuck?
yeah.
He
No,
used the umbilical cord.
and the way the guy just talks about it like it's nothing. He's like, he shot like his 7-year-old daughter point blank in the chest by luring her out by telling her it's all a game. Yeah.
Isn't it like like when you first started it up? Isn't it like very beautiful? Like it's so good
Oh
looking.
no, even while you're playing it, the whole game looked goddamn pretty. Um,
But hey, it just gets so fucking creepy later on. You forget
mhm.
how good looking it is.
Oh yeah, no.
Like when I was playing it, like I have the nasty habit of when I play video games, very easily put myself in that position. I literally feel like I'm just like in there. Like the entire time I'm playing it, I'm just scared shitless. Like I really do not want to play anymore. It's such a. But then towards the end, like, all right, come on. Did you beat it or no?
They beat it. I didn't see the ending.
Oh,
I remember the night we were playing and streaming it. I went like they were upstairs playing it in his room, and there were three of us. And I went outside like through my front door to have a cigarette. And the way it's set up is if you walk into my house, it's just a straight hallway to the kitchen, and it all loops around. And it was all dark because it was like 2 a.m. And I like walked back inside, looked down the hallway, and took out my phone and sent them a Snapchat video of me playing real life PT while they were playing it upstairs. It was only 10
that's
seconds
clever.
long, so it wasn't very long, and I didn't realize till afterwards. There's no way to prove this. It was only a 10-second video that I couldn't save, but there was a point to where I like get to the entrance of my kitchen and I just like have the flash on my phone, the flashlight, and I roll over real quick, looking back and forth. My cat was sitting on the table, and you see just his eyes reflecting. I didn't notice it till we watched it afterwards.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was spooky, but it was totally worth it.
Anyway, back on track. That game is fucking creepy. I can't wait for the full Silent Hills.
If we were books, would Norman read us?
What? Oh, I get it. No, he would not.
Yeah, these are the jokes.
I got the entire first wave of the Combiner War Deluxes.
Oh, I got a couple of them.
Yeah. You did not get Drag Strip, right?
I did not. He was ironically, my girlfriend wasn't pissed, but I could tell she was probably fairly annoyed. We were at the store, and I found the first 3 aerial bots, like the deluxes. And I grabbed them, and I kept looking around. I was like, where is Drag Strip? Because I know nobody straight up just like bought Drag Strip and not the aerial bots. And I was in total disbelief. I could not find a Drag Strip anywhere in that store.
It's nice. But today I did my reviews for Firefly and Alpha Bravo. Firefly is really cool.
I'm really bad about their names right now. Is Firefly the gray and black one?
Firefly is a red and white one.
Okay, I like the gray and black one.
Yeah.
Was it that? That one's Skydive, right?
Yes, and Alpha Bravo is the helicopter.
Literally, Alpha Bravo. The fact that they threw a new name in there fucked me all up.
Well, even Firefly, that's not even his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very fucking confusing. But they're all really cool. I like that they all kind of transform the same way, but they're each slightly different.
It's a little interesting.
But it makes it pretty. It's effective, and it's fun. And plus, like whenever you want to scramble them up when they're in their combined modes, it can be done pretty easily.
Yeah, like I scramble citied a little bit. You know who I think is the best as either a limb, like in either limb mode?
Who?
I think Alpha Bravo is the best limb.
I wasn't too pleased with his leg.
I'm okay with his leg because he has that bit where he transforms kind of like classic Astro Train, where the cockpit of the helicopter becomes like just another layer before it's just straight like ankle to foot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a gradual look to it. I dig, but I think for me he's gonna stay in ARM. I don't have Silverbolt yet to put him on.
Yeah,
there.
me neither. I'm not gonna get that fucking Prime.
Yeah, no. So many people are like, well, he's not bad, and I'm like, I don't.
He's better. He's a better Motormaster.
I hope so, at least.
That Motormaster looks so much better with that mold.
I just don't care. Like, I even every time I go to a Toys R Us or Target, those Robots in Disguise figures are there. And I was actually going to get that line, and I just look at Bumblebee, and I'm like, I'm at that point. Like, I was never somebody who was really sick of buying the same character if the toy was good.
Right.
And I'm just sick of buying the same character.
You only have Strong Arm, right?
From that line, yeah. And I love Strong Arm. She's great. Like, I bought her because it was between her and Grimlock that day. And I was like, well, Grimlock looks alright, but Strong Arm actually looks good, and I really dig her.
The only one that I might, keyword might, get is Prime.
So you're 210% confirmed getting it?
No.
Okay.
Like I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way it looks at all. If that makes any sense, but I just if I were to get it, it would be just because I like the way that Prime looks in the show.
Mhm.
I dig the way he looks. He looks more like a Cybertronian simplified version of the Beast Hunters Prime.
Yeah.
And I like that, but the toy doesn't quite pull that off all that well. But I mean, if that's the only version we're going to get, then yeah, I may or may not get it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not going to get any of the rest of them. Steeljaw is the leader of the Decepticons. What's up with that?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not mad that it's not Megatron. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Whatever. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. What were you talking about just a second ago? Recap a couple of things you just said. No, never mind. I remember. That Optimus figure from. I almost said Prid. That new cartoon thing. I was not interested in it at all. And then earlier on BBTS, they put up pre-orders for the Nemesis Prime version,
Yeah.
and I looked at it. I was like, I want that, but I'm not crazy.
Let me take a look at that.
It actually looks really freaking cool. Like, and it's only $26. If that mold comes out and turns out to not be the worst thing ever, I might bite the bullet and get the Nemesis one. But
It does nothing for me.
the Nemesis,
Right.
it doesn't.
Okay, I wanted to talk about the that the Nemesis does nothing for me. But one's kind of surprised, which I'll get into in a minute with the news. But first, I want to talk about one more thing before we get into the topics.
Oh yeah, we have to finish what we got.
Yeah. One probably the coolest thing that I've got is not actually something I bought, but I'm not sure if you realize it, found
stole
this
it?
out. But no, well, no. I mean, money was exchanged, but it's not like something I can hold.
What the fuck?
You know the epic voice from the Honest trailers.
Isn't that John 3.0?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got him to do my new intros for my reviews.
Ah.
And if you watch my newest review, if you want to click on that real quick, you can get a peek at that.
If you would have gone to TFCon, you could have paid real money to actually hold him, because I saw him there.
To hold John Bailey.
Yeah.
Did you
I
really?
mean, no. Well, I didn't like. I don't remember if I said hi to him. I know I saw him on multiple occasions. But I'm saying if you would have gone, you could have paid money, because he said it's not something you can hold. If you'd have done it at TFCon, he probably would have let you hold him.
Oh.
But I don't know him too well, so.
But he did it with his in studio microphone, and he sent it to me. What the fuck?
Are you gonna tell me off mic how much you paid?
No.
No. I'm really
But-
curious.
I'll tell you off camera.
Are we recording this on a camera?
I wasn't sure how else to say it, but yeah, just watch the first few seconds of this.
Okay. You're getting money from me. Yep, there's your fucking ad. You're getting money from me. Skip ad.
No.
I'm just kidding. I actually don't have ad blocker anymore. Neat. Did you tell him to say those things, or did you just tell him to roll with it?
Yeah, I gave him a little script.
A little script.
Yeah.
So you were like a voice director.
Kinda, yeah.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it made me smile ear
Guy's
to ear
talented.
it made me smile hardcore ear to ear when I heard it for the first time.
I dig it.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a buttload of shit. I hear crying.
Yep.
What'd you do?
I did nothing.
Okay. So, do you remember what I texted you a few days ago?
Yeah.
How whenever we get a question asking what is a line that we wish we got into years ago and not after the line was done, and the answer is always Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
And do you remember what I did in 2011, where I essentially went back and bought all the classics Transformers I missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this has been a fun couple of weeks.
Nice.
I got a good handful of them, and I got more on the way. I have a Cable on the way, who is the original, single pack Cable, not the one who came with Marvel Girl. And he's in the box.
Uh-huh.
So it'd be a shame if I opened him, because I'm going to. I don't know if I talked about it last show. I got a Doc Ock inbox. I got a Professor Xavier, Phoenix, Phoenix. I can't even fucking see. Rogue, Bishop, and a new Black Suit Spider-Man, and I finished modding my Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider figure, so he's finally alright looking. And then today I got a Jessica Drew Spider Woman in the mail and Sandman.
Sweet.
Jessica, the thing that really pissed me off about buying the Jessica Drew is I had a thought a couple weeks ago. I'm like, it'd be really cool if we got a new figure of hers. And then one day I saw it for an okay price, and I bought it. And the guy's like, well, she has a loose hip, so heads up. I was like, alright, I could probably fix it. And the day after I paid for it, they announced the new one for the new Marvel Legends wave. I was like, well, fuck. And I was like, well, let's see how this one is. And the one I got, like, holy shit. The hip is way loose, and it's not loose at the hinge. It's loose on, like, the peg that goes inside her thigh connector. So I can't really get to it to tighten it. And then her other leg on her hip hinge, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't move. Like, it's just, like, fused together. So I can't get any real good standing poses out of her at all. So that sucks.
That's really unfortunate.
That's okay. My girlfriend's been reading the new Spider-Woman, so if I can do something with her, she'll probably just like end up in my girlfriend's hands after I get the new one. Because the new one looks freaking cool. Hey, let's segue.
Okay.
So there's new Marvel Legends coming out here soon.
Yep.
Are you gonna buy those?
Not all of them.
Okay. The ones that are coming out are let's talk about the new Spider-Woman wave, the new Avengers wave.
Let me bring up ooh, okay. Which one? Which one do you want to talk about first?
Avengers wave with Spider-Woman.
Okay. Yep.
This wave comes with Avengers 2 Captain America, Avengers 2 Hulk, Avengers 2 Iron Man Mark 43.
Which I did not see coming.
Mark 43?
Yeah.
No, I like it though. It looks so freaking cool.
It does look nice.
It looks pretty. I'll be excited to replace the Mark 6 I got. Badrock, who I don't care about, I'll be selling him. And Hellcat, who I don't even have to buy. Because if you look at Hellcat, it's the same freaking base body from Black Cat. And fuck Black Cat, because, God, I'm still mad about that figure.
Really?
I was so excited, and I was so disappointed.
Well, you don't even need to get Hellcat because it comes with the same hand and head as a Spider-Woman.
Yeah, there's a lot of people really excited for Batroc. Like, I'm gonna buy him because I want Thanos, because Thanos looks awesome.
I've honestly never heard of this fucking guy. Who is he?
Yeah, it's as far as it goes. There were people who, at a comic convention, they were explaining to me who he was, and I was just like, alright, whatever.
So, part of me is like, I'm definitely getting Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, but like, that's 3 out of the 5. So it's like, part of me is like, I might as well get the other 2.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I really don't feel like doing what I did for the waves this year, or last year, and having to go to the store each time and having to hide them and then go back and buy them because I'm poor as shit. So I was just looking at just getting them all off of BBTS. The whole Spider-Man wave I'm probably gonna get. I probably won't keep all of them. I know there's one I'm probably not gonna keep.
The only one that I'm interested in getting out of the Spider-Man wave, and that's only if I really see it in the stores, is the Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah. Like, I'm interested in everybody else. I really want a new classic Spider-Man. Spider-Girl, I'm excited for. 2099, hell of excited for. I'm okay with Ultimate Spider-Woman. I just hope she doesn't have, like, straight Black Widow or Black Cat body.
I'm kind of confused, though. I'm sorry to go back to the Avengers wave.
No, go for it.
But I thought Nick Fury, Coulson, and Maria Hill were supposed to be in wave 2.
Well, if you go to Toys R Us, there's a 3-pack of Avengers Marvel Legends that have Coulson, Nick Fury, and Maria Hill.
What?
Yeah.
Like, for sale?
Like, not right now, but like soon. That was another thing that was on the topic list.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that 3-pack is that.
Oh, so they're not like getting their own wave. They're actually just in that.
Yeah, I thought what was gonna happen is they were gonna be in a wave by themselves with Thanos as a build figure.
Right.
That's what I thought it was. But I guess they just said like when they announced him, hey, these guys are coming, and there's going to be a build a figure of Thanos. I guess I probably just assumed.
What you said on Toys R Us?
I think it's gonna be at Toys R Us.
Oh, I don't see it on their website.
Well, it wouldn't be available yet. These aren't out yet. Toys R Us doesn't give a shit.
Oh, they don't have pre-order options like that.
Yeah. I'm also really excited for Hobgoblin because I like the design they got, and Anti-Venom looks cool. I don't care for the body they use. Like, it's not bad. It's what they use for Toxin.
Yeah.
So it's not bad, but he's a little... I don't want to say he's a little short, because he's not. He just looks stumpy, because it looks like he almost forgot leg day. And Daredevil, I don't know if I care about.
Okay. I'm getting sidetracked like crazy. Now, was that the Daredevil's from the Marvel Legends Wave 1? Avengers Wave 1?
Daredevil from Spider-Man.
Oh, so Spider-Man, okay. Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah, so...
Yep.
that Daredevil is the exact same body as, like, most figures used these days.
Yeah, let me look. Like, Hawkeye, it looks like he's the same body.
I like that Hawkeye, though.
Hey, wait a second. There were other figures in this Avengers wave. Wait, okay, who the fuck is up on BB? What the? Oh, what the fuck?
I know.
See, this is one thing that's really... the one thing that really freaking annoys me, too, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say... Oh, okay, there's another wave of Wave 1. So, okay, so that's Wave 2. Oh, what the fuck? Are there 2 Wave 1s?
Yes, one is Avengers Wave 1, and...
That isn't really Avengers because they have comic book characters in it?
Yeah.
And then they have... another Avenger...
Well,
Holy shit.
What another... Hold on, calm down. What's your other Avengers Wave 1 you're thinking?
The one with Thor, Hawkeye, Iron Fist, Scarlet Witch, Carol Danvers...
That's Wave 1, yeah.
Okay, so what's the one on Toy Arc? Is that Wave 2?
Which one?
Avengers. Spider-Man's its own thing.
Okay, but what's in this Wave 2 that you're thinking?
Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Patrick.
Yeah, that's Wave 2. Yeah, they're getting a little bit crazy here. One thing that I'm really kind of frustrated with is that... So, I'm assuming that they're going to have more movie characters in Wave 3, right?
I sure as fucking hope so.
Like, I really... Like, so...
I think there are.
I mean, I definitely really want Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver.
I bet we'll get Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Ultron, Vision. I'm sure we'll get all them.
I mean, so it looks like in this like kind of ratio, they're going with 3 movies and 3 comic figures.
Mm-hmm.
With the Build-A-Figure. I'm betting that the next wave is going to the 3 movie figures. Definitely got to be Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. I don't give a shit about who the other 3 comic characters could be. Severely doubt we'll get another Hawkeye or Black Widow. We're grateful.
Yeah, we don't need another Black Widow. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, we don't need it. What we got was fucking perfect.
What's really annoying though is like they're doing Build-A-Figures again. That's not annoying. That's actually kind of cool. But I'm so back into Marvel Legends, or at least into it, like finally, you know, actually buying it wave to wave like I do Transformers. A lot of the Build-A-Figures I don't care about. Like, I'm okay with getting all the figures from Spider-Man to get Hobgoblin. But, for things like Odin...
Right. I don't give a shit
about Odin.
I don't... That's why I'm only getting the Hawkeyes, because I really like the classics Hawkeye look. And that's one I've been wanting since that, Marvel Now Hawkeye came out a while back ago, when this was supposed to be a variant of that, and that we never got that, and... that's just one that I've really been wanting for a long time now. So that So I'm just
Yeah,
going to
so
have a random ass
I
Odin
totally agree.
torso.
And it's kind of neat though because if you look at the Odin wave, so you get Hawkeye who comes with the main torso body.
Hello?
Iron Fist comes with a leg. Thor comes with a leg.
Hello?
Uh oh,
Oh no.
he Skyped out. Or I did.
Are you there? No. Shit.
Am I still connected?
Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Okay, we're back.
Hey.
Hey, so
What the fuck?
Time Warner Cable.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Last thing I heard you say was about Hawkeye.
Yeah, okay, so like the main torso of Odin comes with Hawkeye, and a leg with Thor, and a leg with Iron Fist. And then it has like you can get one set of a head, a cape, and a weapon with Scarlet Witch, and a different one with Carol Danvers, and then a different set of arms with either Machine Man or Sentry. So they're giving you options if you don't want to buy all of them, or at least get doubles of the same Build-A-Figure with how many figures are in the wave.
Right.
Problem with that is not that specifically. So let's say the wave is Odin. I don't need an Odin figure. Like
Right.
Marvel Legends is definitely in line. I'm not going to be with Transformers because I mean Marvel Legends is something I can pick more so based on character, while Transformers I can use a multitude of reasons based on repaints. If I like that mold, engineering, there's a multitude of reasons to buy a Transformer, while with Marvel Legends it's essentially, mostly character based because I want that character. I don't give a fuck about Machine Man.
I don't think anyone does.
I think he looks neat, and every time I look at him, I'm like, he looks like a really nice, good sheen of purple, and I look at him and go, no.
I mean, if there was a single release of Odin, sure, I'd be down for
yeah.
it. But I mean, like, if it's the Build-A-Figure, I'd be like, no thanks. I don't want it that bad.
The horrible thought process that goes through my head is like, well, if I'm already buying, let's say, 3 or 4 of these figures I'm interested in, like Iron Man, like each wave has one figure I just don't give a shit about. Like I hate that Iron Man figure from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh
I
God!
did not care for that Bleeding Edge Iron Man figure in the first place.
I like that. I like that mold, but yeah, that figure is very underwhelming in that Guardians of the Galaxy line.
Yeah, with this, I don't care about Batroc. I don't care about Machine Man. Like, okay, I'll buy a Sentry. I like Iron Fist. I already have a Thor, but we'll see. He looks different enough. I love Carol Danvers and I love Scarlet Witch. And Hawkeye's a boss. Okay, I'm okay with owning those. Thor, maybe.
Right.
I don't care about Batroc. I don't care. Well, okay, Hellcat is kind of cool, but the figure looks bad. So I don't want it. So I'm just like, I'm being reeled in with the Build-A-Figure thing.
Right. But with in my case with the Wave 2, like, I don't give a shit about, I mean, I'd like Odin, but yeah, it's not worth buying at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other figures that I'm not wild about at all, just to own a figure that I'm only somewhat wild about.
Yeah.
But like with the Avengers, I'm definitely getting, with the Wave 2, I'm definitely getting 3 of those because they're awesome. And I mean, you're already going to have 3 out of the 5 pieces for Thanos, which I would also really like to have, so I might as well get the other 2.
It's also really weird how BBTS has their pre-orders listing because, so the point is so you can get either and or Machine Man or Sentry,
Yeah.
or Scarlet Witch or Carol Danvers, but they don't have that split up in a single way. Can you just like not give me Machine Man?
I know,
Like,
right?
not give me Machine Man and not give me Carol Danvers or Scarlet Witch. Like, don't give me Scarlet Witch because I could probably be able to find her in a store at some point, not Carol Danvers. It's weird how they have that set up. Like, it's a weird system they're trying to finesse to where they can have more figures in the wave but consolidate the Build-A-Figure portion. I think if it's going to become such a big thing, they might just want to get away from Build-A-Figures anymore because the point of the original Build-A-Figures were to build the giant characters like Galactus and Darkseid, Jesus Christ, Apocalypse, or Giant Man.
But
MODOK
can you believe it that Rocket was Build-A-Figure?
Why the fuck was Jubilee a Build-A-Figure?
Reasons.
Which actually kind of makes me mad because I really like Jubilee and that Build-A-Figure is expensive. because I missed out on that wave because they didn't like hit normal retail. They were like Toys R Us
Yeah.
and my comic book store, and each of them only ever had Cyclops and Wolverine. Uh, and that's another wave where I saw some of those figures and I was like, I don't want that. Like I don't think Wolverine came with a Build-A-Figure piece for Jubilee. I think it was Storm, Cyclops, and the other guy. And I cared so much not about the other guy and Wolverine, I didn't order the wave.
Alright.
So, this whole Build-A-Figure thing is weird, and I hope they figure it out to be, I don't know about a better way.
Really has me curious of what Wave 3 is going to have.
Yeah.
I'll be really pissed. I mean, really pissed if we don't get the 3 that I mentioned earlier.
We'll get him at some point, I assure you.
I mean, I could deal without a Vision. I can deal without.
I'd be so sad if we didn't get Vision.
Yeah. I mean, I would like him. I mean, yeah. I would want him just to have like a whole Marvel Legends version of the cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it would not break my heart.
I'd be pretty bummed.
Like how it would have if they never made Black Widow.
They did make Black Widow for like 2 years though.
Yeah. Next up, Takara and RAD figures. Combiner
What about
Wars. The Takara ones they've released. Let's go back to this page here. Just actually got pictures, mostly stock pictures, but in Takara line, the robots in disguise would be called Transformers Adventure.
Yep.
Sure. And most of this is stuff we've already seen before, and confirmations of like some animated and Prime repaints. And you mentioned that you're really interested in that Nemesis Prime repaint.
I'm fairly interested.
What I'm really interested in is the Ultra Magnus repaint.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at that and never did.
It has a beautiful paint job.
Sort of how I feel about most of the Robots in Disguise line. I was gonna look at it, then I never did. Let me look at him. Ooh. Yeah, he does. Holy fuck. I'm cussing a lot.
In the forge is properly colored.
Oh no, it's not. I like even better what they did with the forge, to where just the hammer part, like the actual hitty part, is gold.
Yeah, they gave
the handle's silver.
They gave his chest the proper paint scheme.
I might need that.
Yeah, I know. And the blue is a much darker blue. I
might need that.
I like it a lot.
I might need that.
The wheels are painted silver.
I might need that.
The vehicle mode looks like silver stripes down the side, at least the truck on the one part. I like it.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm heavily considering it.
Do it.
Oh yeah, and the torso, like on his abdomen bits.
Yeah.
On the Hasbro version, it was just gray, but now it's blue. If you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're like that piece that kind of like V's down on both sides. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's blue now. I like it.
I do too. I like that change. Damn. That does look hot. The Megatron, the G1 Megatron, for Combiner Wars is actually pretty.
Now, what's the big difference between the Hasbro one and the Takara one?
I think more red.
There's more red on the Takara one?
Yeah, and I think some people are kind of uneasy, but I don't know, I dig it.
Let me see. I've been trying for a while to find any differences, so let's check this out. Legends Megatron. There's that.
I'm old.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. The forearms are red. The little piece there is red. That piece is red. That piece is red. From what I can see, it's the only. Actually, looks like the exact same to me.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm too tired.
It does. It looks the exact same thing.
I mean, I'm not buying the Takara one.
Oh wait, no, that's the same. It's hard. I can't see any differences. All I know is that the Hasbro one is all pre-order sold out.
Is it?
Yeah, like within the first hour of the pre-orders going up.
Wow. You can buy the dual pack.
Or not. I don't really want that Armada one. Let's see.
Why you are Armada racist?
Oh, okay. Takara, they also showed what their version of Superion's going to look like, and it was kind of speculated that it was going to have slingshot because the silhouette, just like it did not have the helicopter blades on the one arm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true, the slingshot is a repaint of Skydive, is it?
Okay. No, Firefly.
Firefly, is it? Okay. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell, but yep. And and also with that being announced, it was also kind of considered for a while that this was just going to be a Japanese version exclusive, but it's actually going to be available apparently in Toys R Us too, at least because Slingshot and who else was
Wild Rider.
Wild Rider. That was the last the Stunticon that was replaced, right?
Yep.
Yep. He was also popped up. So yay.
So there's alternate options. I actually prefer Alpha Bravo to Slingshot.
Really?
I don't have too much of a connection to Slingshot as a character, really at all. I think Alpha Bravo is actually a damn fine toy.
I like him. I like him a lot. There's nothing wrong against him at all. But there's definitely going to be that crowd out there that wants to have their.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think it's dumb at all. It's just personal preference.
Right.
It's definitely not dumb.
Which makes me just kind of curious, like, why would they go with Alpha Bravo in the first place when they were going to release Slingshot later on?
Well, I think maybe they went with Alpha Bravo, well, because, like, the continuity they're in or whatever, apparently Slingshot was dead, or is dead.
So, okay, so Alpha Bravo
replaced him.
Alpha Bravo is in IDW?
I think for what they're tying in with Combiner Wars, he is.
Oh, okay.
So...
The comics confuse me.
The whole tie-in thing with the toys confused everybody.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't think they had any intention of doing Slingshot. I mean, because Slingshot is just gonna be a repaint. I mean, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Wild Rider, I think Wild Rider might just be a straight breakdown repaint too. So these might just be things they throw out there to kind of try and corner the market,
right?
Like not the third party market, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just to cover their ass, which is totally viable.
Something else I forgot to mention in our little show note is something. Let's see, news details from Transformers product details from a Hong Kong event. This particular person got to see the prototype for the Titan class Devastator.
Oh wait, I didn't hear about that. What?
Yeah. No pictures, of course, not yet. But what this guy says.
Picture didn't happen.
Has kind of disturbed the balance in the Force, if to kind of say it lightly. In this kind of broken ass English translation, it says IDW Devastator is indeed Titan class. Pause. So the Devastator is definitely going to be IDW based. So
probably Prowl for a head, or at least
that's what I'm wanting, because I like that. It is far from G1 accurate. I don't really care about that. I want more interesting looking toys. And the
If
fact,
anything, it'll be an option.
yeah, I really dig that. Makes it a lot more interesting.
I think the base set, because isn't there a Prowl listed for Combiner Wars? As deluxe?
I don't know. There's so much shit going on. It's really hard to keep track.
If there is, they should make the gift set like, IDW/G1 like they sometimes are to do.
Uh huh.
And then make just Prowl able to, if you want that Prowl sticker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would at least be the smart thing.
Yeah.
But hey,
Okay.
Hasbro's not smart.
Okay. Resume. Because it's designed for all ages, do not expect much in terms of individual bots transformation complexity, I presume. Alright, people are taking this saying that they won't transform into bot modes at all. What I'm getting out of it is that they're just going to be as kind of simplified as far as like the rest of the limbs are in the deluxes. Like
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
a lot. He's saying don't expect much. I think that like people like are expecting like what was that TFC Toys Hercules.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are expecting that kind of complexity, which I'm not. It's kind of out of reason to expect that much detail in these figures. That otherwise it's going to be way too expensive. But I mean, with 4 Voyagers and 1 Leader for Devastator, and they're all going to be about $180. That's going to be fairly simple, but I still think it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, I don't take that away from it at all. I take it as like maybe they'll try and space out like plastic like they did with Metroplex, the way he was hollow in some parts, and even the Combiner Wars figures we have right now are kind of hollow
Yeah.
in some places, including arms and legs. So simplistic is what we already have.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I like the new Combiner Wars figures. I do. I really, really do. I think they do what they're supposed to do well.
Yeah.
But there's no saying. I mean, I don't think there's an argument. They're pretty simple.
Right, but it's effective. It's
I don't.
It's fun.
Simple doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
Simple does not mean mediocre.
But people are flipping their shit about this and saying, "Oh, it's going to be ROTF Devastator all over again."
I think it'd be hilarious if the entire thing was just a green repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Devastator.
That would be.
I think my reactions would be to just like throw up my hands and be like, "That's it, I'm done." Like I'm done with toys. And then my next reactions would be just like to shit myself.
Okay. And he goes on. Displayed toy looks like a work in progress, handmade, painted prototype, and joints do not seem to move. My guess is that like Combiner Wars at SDCC where the joints were hot glued. For Combiner Wars, the later half of the year will feature Defensor. But for now, they only showed us Hotspot, but doesn't look too interesting. Powerglide will have a purple Decepticon repaint, but I don't know what the new name will be.
I bet it's Stormcloud.
You think so?
I think so, because that's what his purple repaint was in the universe.
Yeah. Defensor is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder what Hotspot's gonna look like. I'm kind of still mad about that freaking GDO Hotspot a few years ago. I'm in that realm to where they're now making new versions of each character, like for every line I own, and I'm just sour about it. I'm like, well, my old one's fine. I don't see why we need a new one.
Got a new Silverbolt, got a new Jetfire, got a new Powerglide.
Got a new Hotspot, I don't know, new Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Even though fuck that new Optimus Prime.
Yep. As far as this, that's the most interesting thing that was mentioned here. But like, yeah, I'm still as excited to see Devastator. I can't wait.
So that essentially confirms it, right? Though.
What?
Devastator's happening.
Oh yeah. And there's something. Someone else also mentioned that they saw him. Like the box is as big as Metroplex's. Let me see if I can find this article I read.
If I'm able to say though, I hope he's considerably shorter than Metroplex.
Really?
I'll pay more. Like Metroplex, I paid about $100 for mine, and I think he went up to about $120 at some point, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. And with that, you were paying at that point in time for the biggest Transformer ever made. If I want a Devastator to be at least somewhat in scale, or at least I can do something with. I don't need to make 2 feet tall Transformers a habit. I'll pay more for Devastator because I am going to get more out of him. Metroplex was a bit basic,
Right.
and you were paying for his stature. You were. If I'm gonna pay for a taller combiner, but also the engineering for Devastator, and actually finally having a Devastator, I'll pay for that. So saying I'll pay more to get a shorter figure is kind of weird thing to say, but
It's very
that's how
weird.
I feel. I hope he's a bit shorter than Metroplex. I think
Like how
don't
much
need-
shorter?
he doesn't need to be anywhere near 2 feet tall. If he was, if he is a little less than a half taller than Fans Project Bruticus, and that's pretty freaking tall, I'll take it. But honestly, I want one that's just like, I don't know, maybe a little bit bigger than TFC Hercules.
I would expect it to be bigger than that.
Because did you see that someone posted a picture? The combined Optimus Prime with the aerial bot limbs is almost as big as Hercules.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I
Like-
would love to see that picture.
I think Hercules has more beef to him, obviously, in the limbs and all that.
Right.
But Optimus alone, height-wise, almost reaches him. It's kind of neat.
All right. If you can find me that picture, that'd be awesome. But
It was on Facebook and some Transformers group. If I come across it again.
all right,
Because I bet that'll circle around.
okay. But I personally would love it if he was as big as Metroplex.
That's fair.
I mean,
It'd probably drive me crazy because I'd have no place to put him. And those would be. Well, no, wait a minute. He can't. Oh no, God. Oh shit, we're dumb.
how?
Because didn't they say it's just gonna be 1 liter and 4 Voyagers?
Yeah.
Like we already know how big those figures are.
Yeah, he's gonna be 1 liter and 4 Voyagers, and they said
So he's gonna be considerably taller, but probably not Metroplex size.
this
If Jetfire is our stable for how big liters are.
this is what they said. This in this other article. It is an all new mold, so it's kind of beating down that ROTF repaint already. Huge.
wanted
They
that green
said he's huge. Boxes Metroplex size. It is a combination of Voyagers and 1 liter. It is going to be green, and there's going to be SDCC version, which will be yellow G2 colors. Which
I think even still 4 Voyagers stacked on a liter would be pretty huge. I don't know if that's Metroplex huge. I could be wrong, but I think it's really just the innate thing of I don't want another 2-foot tall robot.
I guess that was kind of my feelings when I got Fortress Maximus and they announced Metroplex. It's like I don't want that one be bigger.
I got mine. They don't need to make a new one.
Right. But I'm crazy excited for Devastator. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention that we didn't talk about in the show. Leaders, quote unquote, leader Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
What? I'm really confused about what's going on there.
Well, I think leader. Isn't Toy Fair next month?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. Anyway.
less than a month away.
Oh yeah. Because I bet we're gonna see some Devastator. Leader Magnus. They said he's a leader. There was still no word on it, but the thing that you showed me, or where it was like product, like promotional stuff,
Right.
and it showed like Classics Bumblebee and all that, and it showed that white Optimus Prime repaint, and everyone said that's Ultra Magnus with Hot Rod on the chest.
Right.
I saw that and I was like, oh, that better not be Magnus, but Magnus is like in the system, he's a leader class toy.
Right.
So if there's no way they can sell that Optimus as a leader class toy. There's no way.
It's got my hopes down like tremendously. Like,
And if it also is, it does not look like Ultra Magnus. It looks like Nova Prime, if anybody. It more so based off the, I think, Mastermind figure.
right.
Just with the white with the spike.
All I can tell you is that like I would if this is truly what Leader Ultra Magnus is going to be, it's gonna.
Are you done? Are you gonna quit?
I'm gonna cry because I was looking forward to that figure as much as Devastator.
Yeah.
To like have a legit like IDW based Ultra Magnus leader class among the Generations figures. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, yeah, you're not wrong. I would be fairly freaking disappointed too.
Yeah.
What if Leader Ultra Magnus is just Masterpiece?
I would be I'd be okay with that.
That would never happen. That would never happen in a million years, but that would be awesome.
That would be the end of times if that happened.
Yeah, that would be, hey, guess what? World's ending
Hey, guess
tomorrow,
off.
so fuck it.
Guess off. We're all chopping off your heads today.
I'd be so mad if they just had. All right, so we're so overdue for the mass extinction. We're just gonna do it ourselves.
Yeah. All right. We talked about Marvel Legends, Combiner Wars.
Did we? But did we really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Questions?
Yep.
We have one question. Well, one email. From Ian. Hey lads, IJK Productions. Again, number one. What is an anime/cartoon theme that is constantly stuck in your head? After watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I've suffered from having Again by Yui stuck in my head for nearly 2 months.
I've had the Pacific Rim theme song stuck in my head for past month or so. Does that count? So much so that I've had to download the song and put it on my phone. In fact,
I whistle that all day, every day at work, so that's always stuck in my head too. Yep, there it is. I saw that movie.
You did? How was it?
It was alright, I guess. People who listen to the show in 2013 are like, what the fuck? I always have the Spectacular Spider-Man theme in my head. Like,
I hate that theme song.
I love that theme song. You're insane.
You're insane for liking it.
You don't know about fun.
You don't know. You don't.
What else is always stuck in my head?
You don't even know.
Recently, it's not anime or cartoon, but I've had Randy Orton's theme stuck in my head.
Who?
Randy Orton, the wrestler.
Oh.
Have you seen those vines about the RKO out of nowhere?
I deleted my Vine application a long time ago, so I haven't seen.
Well, that's him. But yeah. Number two. What was a show that everyone you know talks about and you pretend you care to care when you really don't give a shit? Or you really didn't give a shit? That's a goddamn good question. I know I have answers for this. It's probably never really a stake of I didn't give a shit. Probably a stake of I've yet to watch it. That used to be Doctor Who for me. I used to give negative shits about Doctor Who.
If someone brought it up, that would have to give you shits.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm kind of that way with Attack on Titan, and it's not that I don't give a shit about it. It's that people tell me. It's more so people tell me to watch it, and I'm just like, no. I'm sure it's great. I bet it. I probably tell you right now, it's probably really freaking cool.
It is.
I just like to come on things at my own time. Like, that sounds really dumb. That sounds really, really dumb, but I don't like hype trains. And it's not because the actual, like, me wanting to be a hipster on certain things. Because I don't like to think I'm a hipster. Like, my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. Like, that's every 9-year-old's favorite. It's more so, like, I don't want to have everybody... It was the same thing with Doctor Who. Everybody and their mothers were shoving it down my throat that this was the best thing ever and I need to watch it now. And it just turned me off. It made me hate it. I was like, no. Like, it just really irritated me that people would... I have had people who not actually take it as a personal slight, but get irritated that I had not Attack on Titan. And it's almost funny. And it's just like, if I have all this hype and I don't like it, I'm gonna be really pissed. So,
My answer would be Game of Thrones.
yeah, that's another one that I sure would like to watch, but I just haven't. For that one's more so for time.
Yeah.
Because I don't get HBO. But yeah, number 3. What Transformers and voice actors are your top 3 to appear in Transformers 5? I'm voting for Ultra Magnus, voiced by Ron Perlman. For a second, I thought he was gonna. That was good. I thought he was gonna say Ultra Magnus,
good.
voiced by Robert Stack, and my first thought was that was fucked up.
Hot
Rod slash
That would
Rodimus.
be amazing.
Yeah.
That wins.
Hot Rod
That wins.
slash Rodimus by Elijah Wood.
You can't do any better than that.
I can see it.
know.
And Cyclonus by Mark Hamill. I don't know.
Why Cyclonus?
I didn't make that answer. That's a good question. I would say John Goodman as anybody, but we already got that.
Yeah.
If
I don't know. I don't think I can do any better than Ron Perlman as Ultra Magnus. That's
if they keep the
good.
trend of actually having the Transformers have lines throughout the movie and just sustain a characterization throughout the entire movie, you know what? I'm gonna kind of cop his answer, but I think it'd be a really good Autobot, like Sergeant voice. Like I think Charlie Hunnam would be a good Rodimus. Because I listen to how he commands, like not how he commands, but how he just like enforces his voice in Pacific Rim, and I hear that like coming out of a robot. I don't know why, but I can just see it.
He does that a lot better.
I bet
in Sons of Anarchy.
But doesn't he have to pretend all the time that he is American? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He if I actually watch an interview of him on Conan and like listen to him speak in his British accent, it's so fucking weird. Because I watched 7 seasons of him in this show, and it's just so he pulls it off so perfectly, and just hear him casually switch to speaking his natural accent. It's very weird.
Andrew Garfield, Lincoln. Just to name it.
Christian Bale. And the governor and Maggie from Walking Dead.
I remember the governor from Doctor Who. Yeah. He actually had a really good episode. He was in an episode where he thought he was the doctor. It was really good. Hey, you need to go watch Doctor Who. It's the best thing ever.
Okay, not.
I can't think of 2 more. Let's collaborate. You give me one.
Who would be a good? Okay. All right. Here it is. All right. This may be kind of a cliched answer, but I think it would be a great choice. Who should he voice? Benedict Cumberbatch as Unicron.
For a second, I was like, what the fuck is the matter with you? And then I thought about it for a second. Because are you being serious or not?
Yes, I'm being dead serious.
I might be able to get on board with that, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, let's come up with one last one. We'll do 3 collectively, because it's too late for this.
I found a picture of Superior standing next to Make Toys Giant, and they're about the same height.
That is cool.
That's pretty sweet. And Make Toys Giant is only a little bit shorter than Hercules, oddly enough.
I'm going to say I want Phil Brooks to voice... Don't worry about it.
Who's that? I think you've actually mentioned him to me before.
I want him to voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Who could he voice? Someone who's just pissed off all the time. Who's always mad?
Bruticus.
No. He's got to be like a lone figure, almost. Like someone who, like, I would say Cyclonus. Someone who's just like, yeah, what of it? I'm gonna say Cyclonus. I'm taking all of his characters and applying my own voice actors.
Okay. I got one. Alright, I got one.
As RC.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
No. Elita 1.
Okay. I'll be
Done. Get on that. Email her.
I'll be sure to do that.
Send her a fax.
Hey, we have this idea for you. She's just like, what?
That's a
She's
very
like, "Please don't fax
old-fashioned
me,
sentence.
Number 4. What are some songs that you listen to constantly or every day?
We're not your type of people from Garbage.
I listen to the Avengers score on the regular.
Oddly enough, I have a hard time listening
Really?
to that score on the run. Yeah, I
Avengers?
just can't listen. Yeah, oddly enough, I just can't get into it.
It always has me stoked. Yeah, like every
Rock
time.
solid.
I'm being dead serious. Like I put it on at work and I'm like, all right, here we go. The day has officially started. I'm ready to do shit. Number 5. What was a time that you watched/played a scary movie or game with skepticism but were horrified by the end, or vice versa?
Oh my god. We have this nasty habit of talking. We do this all the
refer to the
fucking
beginning
time.
of the show. That's it.
Yeah. That's wow. Every fucking time we answer at least 1 or 2 questions.
Yeah, like
at the beginning of the show.
I haven't done it recently because we've only been getting 1 or 2 emails a week, or every 2 weeks because we hadn't recorded. I think 2 weeks.
Right.
So I just stopped looking at them because when we used to get a few at a time, I'd look at them to start forming ideas of what to answer with. And I haven't looked at them in months, like before we started recording. So I bet they think we just read them. No, we don't read these really before a show. It's rare that we read them before a show.
Right.
That's nuts. And guess what? And that shit's a show.
That should be
Hey, what's the
cry.
password?
Password for this episode is
Devastate.
Devastate.
All right, I'll take it.
Yes. If you listen to our episode, please type in the comments Devastate. Let us know you watched the whole episode. Not a whole lot of people have been doing that lately, sadly enough. So please do this. Please, makes us happy. And yeah, feel free to please send in more questions to primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastquanda@gmail.com. Yep. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can also Instagram me too, SSJAutobot, and you can follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot.
You can follow me on Twitter, I guess. At Anticonvator. Sometimes I'll post on there.
I see
post
you
on
post on
Instagram
Instagram too.
I don't remember what my Instagram name is.
Yeah.
It's some variation of that.
Some fucked up version. Alright guys, that's it, and it's been fun, and like I said, post any remarks, any show feedback in the comments. Just give us stuff to talk about, please, and until next time, we'll see you later. One more.